The little girl picked up the hot iron and pressed it to her own chest. Then she pointed at the bright red scar and told the boy, "Now we have the same scar." It turns out, both of them were kidnapped by human traffickers and taken to an abandoned warehouse. But the little boy kept trying to escape, so the traffickers branded him with a scar to show him the consequences of trying to run. When the traffickers left, unable to bear seeing her brother suffer, the little girl decided on her own to leave a scar in the same spot. The little boy was moved by her empathy and immediately took off his pendant, breaking it in half and giving her the other part. He promised that once they escaped, he would stay with her forever. But the traffickers returned, and the boy protected the girl by hiding her behind him. The traffickers, without a word, grabbed the boy to take him away. There was nothing he could do, and so, they were separated for 15 years. The boy, saved and taken in by a wealthy family, grew up to inherit the family business and became a billionaire CEO. But he couldn't forget the promise he made 15 years ago. Despite searching for years, there was no trace of the girl. His family tried to arrange many potential marriages for him, but he rejected them all without reason. Meanwhile, the girl's adoptive parents were considering an arranged marriage with the CEO's family, but her adoptive mother heard that the CEO was ruthless, and that every woman who approached him had a terrible end, so she didn't want her daughter marrying him. At that moment, the girl had already returned home. Seeing this, her younger sister was furious. Knowing that the girl was once again looking for the boy from her childhood, she pushed her to the ground, telling her to wake up. Then the younger sister had a brilliant idea. Since the girl was adopted, it was time for her to repay the favor. The girl had been waiting for the boy to come and marry her, so she naturally didn't want to marry anyone else. So the younger sister drugged both her and the CEO, causing the long-separated couple to unexpectedly meet. They had one night of intense intimacy, but neither of them recognized each other. When the CEO woke up, he was furious, and saw the girl as nothing but a ruthless woman trying to climb the social ladder. But the girl explained that she was innocent, and told him that she didn't want him to take responsibility for her. She would bear all the consequences herself. Seeing that the girl was blind, the CEO realized that he might have misunderstood her. Just as the girl was about to leave, feeling heartbroken, the CEO caught up to her and tried to give her a black card, but the girl didn't accept it, and instead tried to leave through the door. To her surprise, there were already countless reporters outside. That's when the CEO realized he had been played by the girl, but then his grandmother suddenly appeared. She knew that if the CEO didn't marry this time, he would never have another chance, so she hurriedly expressed how much she liked the girl, saying they were a perfect match, and now that they had already shared a moment together, the CEO must marry the girl and not burn bridges. But the CEO replied that he couldn't marry her, because he was still searching for the little girl from back then. The grandmother splashed cold water on him, saying that after so many years of searching, he still had no news of the little girl. If he didn't find her soon, their family would have no heirs. The grandmother then threatened him, saying that if he didn't marry the girl, she would sever ties with him. At this point, the CEO realized how calculating the girl was. Reluctantly, he agreed to his grandmother's request, and promised to marry the girl. The girl's stepmother, seeing this, immediately demanded a dowry of $2 billion.